we got another announcement. It's actually, and it was funny because people on Instagram saw this. I put up the preview video because I woke up really early, saw the announcements, dropped the whole preview video, got to work, was on my phone, and I was like, fuck, dude, they dropped another one. And I already posted the preview video. And then they were like, well, here's Prowler too. And I was like, God damn it, dude. Someone commented and they were like, make another video. I was like, dude, I'm in an all-staff meeting all day today. So not gonna happen. But Riley, we all knew, Riley, I'm gonna let you start on this one because as a Spider-Man aficionado that you are, because I was telling Kiko this. The kids, bro. The kids love Spider-Man.
Yes.
And you are still in the young age,
I'm a
bro.
kid,
You're an adult technically in the eyes of the law, but but I will say that you're still at that young age, bro. And the young age, Nick's in there too. But they love Spider-Man, bro. And now we got a Prowler, Miles Morales, from the very end of Spider-Verse 2 Across the Spider-Verse. We all knew this was coming, just a matter of time. Riley, how exciting is this figure for you? And what do you think collectors are going to do in terms of reacting to this type of announcement?
I think this is a really cool, great announcement, honestly. I mean, I was in the same boat as you. I was so late where I was at, and I made the 2 videos like I normally do, and I was like, all right, I'm done. It's like freaking 3 or 4 a.m. And then they dropped it, and then people were like, Riley, you gotta make your video. I was like, fuck that. I'm going to bed, man. I can't, man.
I'm going to bed, dude.
Yeah, I was like, I can't do a whole separate video on just him. But regardless, it's really great. It's actually funny when they dropped the Spider-Punk, when they first dropped it, because it was, like you said, it was before the new Prowler Miles came out. The description of the Spider-Punk was the Miles Morales, this suit, which was funny. So they basically kind of teased you're already going to get. Yeah, they messed up the caption. And I noticed that, and it was funny. I made my video, and I was like, oh, they messed up. They made it secret, but then they dropped it like an hour after, so it didn't even matter. But regardless, this looks really cool. I'm happy about it. I'm still tempted if I'm picking this up or not. I thought it was really cool ending. I think he's going to have a great story arc in the next film. We just kind of saw a glimpse of him, obviously, but the suit looks great. The sculpt also looks really good. I'm excited about it. And like you said, there's a lot of Spider-Man is just super popular at the moment. I feel like every time you do like content based around Spider-Man, it just explodes. Like,
it does.
It's really popular, especially with the game coming out now. It's everywhere, man. Video games, figures, stuff like that. But yeah, it's a really exciting time to be a Spider-Man fan. And it's also, like I said, a very, very scary time. If you're one like me who picks up a lot of Spideys, you got to make some huge sacrifices in your collection because I am running out of room, man. I still don't even have like the end of the No Way Home stuff. We got Across the Spider-Verse coming. We got that Spider-Punk who looks also really badass. A lot of Spider-Man stuff. So like I said, you got to make a list. You got to figure out what you're going to do because I got to do that very soon. I'm like this one. This is going to be one where I'm waiting right now. It's not going to be definitive pickup, but I'm very tempted because I think he's going to be really great in the next movie. And yeah, I mean, the sculpt's great. The body's great. Everything else just looks like a really, really solid filler. I like how they're doing more of these Across the Spider-Verse. You can do they can honestly do like 30 announcements from this film. There's it's infinite amount they can do. And they might have to, like you said, with the writer's strike, with movies now not performing as well, they're just going to have to look at these really popular and just jaw-dropping movies and just say, you know what, we're going to do a whole lot of them. So I'm excited.
Well, right, that's why it makes sense, honestly, when you think of that context, why they did Wanda. Because they were like, this is an iconic character from an iconic film and game, artisan. Kiko, and jump in here on this one. I mean, this Miles Morales is still a very popular film, but it's Spider-Man. So they're going to make as much Spider-Man's the new Iron Man. Maybe he always was. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, let's not get out of control here.
But dude, Spider-Man's hot, man.
Right before we got on here, I was chatting with my buddy, Justin. I think you've met him. But I had said that I liked Into the Spider-Verse, but I felt Across the Spider-Verse did not hit for me. And everyone's like, oh my God. Well, I never said that the animation wasn't top tier. I felt the story was sloppy. It was too long, and it just didn't hit like the first one did for me. Okay. I cannot deny that the visuals and the aesthetic. I mean, look at that suit. Aesthetically, it is badass. That picture they just showed a minute ago where he's like standing with his arms crossed, that's sick. Yeah. But with these, having owned the Spider-Gwen or whatever, and I'm like, you know what? I don't want these animation figures because they just do not fit with the rest of my display at all. Now, granted, they've made a lot more of them and will be making a lot more of them, so you can have the whole line together if you want to go with the animation route, so they might look better. But to me, this is just something I just can't go down. There's just too many of them. It's almost like I almost regret how many video game Spider-Man suits that I have. I've told you this, the Antioch suit is one of my figures I hate the most, just because it's just not great. I mean, it was cool, yellow and black, whatever. But I'm like, why do I have so many Spider? And then Iron Spider, the one with from the game as well, is a top 3 worst figure in my collection. And I think just because it has the Spider-Man on it doesn't mean that it's a surefire seller by any means. But they got me a couple times for sure, and that's why I have stupid figures that, in all honesty, I probably need to move them out if they're causing me that much angst when I walk into the collection room. I can use that space for something else. I know people are really excited about these. I think that they really, you want to talk about shelf presence, they stand out. Maybe not presence because they're not big, but they have a look to them to where they are, whoa, what is that? People will look at that, especially the bright colors. We're talking about the Ahsoka figures, and we'll probably get to that eventually, but Ahsoka and the Rebel characters are known for their bright colors. They pop. These all pop. I will not deny that. But you need to see, like, how do these fit in the rest of your collection? Do you want just one of them? Because I feel like you can't just have one. I don't think there's any person out there that says, yeah, just give me the Miles Prowler and that's good for me. You're going to need an accompaniment piece because, let's be honest, if you've not seen the movie or you've not paired anything about it, you have no idea who the fuck this is. And they're like, is that the Blue Beetle from that new DC movie that just
no one knows who that is either.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like that. Now, give me Childish Gambino Prowler, and we can maybe talk it. I think that'd be cooler because it fits with my aesthetic of kind of live action figures and such like that. But I'm very excited for the people that are super hyped for this. But I just don't care. I mean, they look cool, but it's not something I'm going to run down at all.
Right. Yeah, I mean, I totally get it. I do think this is really cool though with the purple. It has a really nice pop on a shelf, I feel like. And with the mask, I really think that's pretty cool as well.
Yeah.
And with I believe it's dreadlocks like coming out of the back. It's just a really, really cool, just fucking smooth look. So I think this is a really badass figure. But yeah, Spider-Man just hot, bro. Spider-Verse, whether it be No Way Home, Far From Home, whatever, anything Spider-Man, video game stuff, Spider-Man stuff is pretty popping off. So I know there's going to be a lot of cool stuff from the Spider-Man video game, Spider-Man 2. So I'm pretty excited for that one in particular because everyone knows how much I love my video game content. So really enjoying really excited to see what's going to happen with that. But I mean, Spider-Punk's also pretty cool. I threw that on here just sort of an add-on, but I really liked his character in the film, to be honest. If I remember correctly, I think this was Daniel Kaluuya, which I didn't know at the time, and I was like, "Oh shit, that's actually him." Yeah, like he was awesome in the film. I really liked him. I'd love to see more of him in the third one. I don't know if we will, but I would love to see more. I think he has a really cool, unique outfit. I think this is a character that very much pops on a shelf, maybe even more than Prowler. I think Spider-Punk is a really cool-looking, unique-looking Spider-Man, particularly with the guitar. That's just a cool.
I just like him with the whole mask and everything. He looks badass.
Yeah, isn't that cool, Riley? I mean, would you pick this one up or no?
I'm tempted to pick this one up. The more I see photos of it, I'm really getting tempted. I think it looks really good, and like you said, it's an eye-popping figure. And this is I think I was watching your video. Like he was really good in the movie. I liked him. He was funny. He had just had a good character arc throughout the film. So I would be slightly tempted to get this. You put the guitar over him. It's just a really badass look. I like it.
Yeah, it's pretty badass, guys. Let us know in the comments below. Are you picking up Spider-Punk? Are you picking up Miles Morales Prowler? I think there's some really good options out there. So yeah, man, I think this is pretty cool, man. There's a lot of good figures being dropped right now, but we got some really interesting news that we need to discuss.